Jack Skellington's coat, guys. So I know his coat is pinstriped all around, but this is just my version right here that I wanted to go ahead and do. And in fact, you could still do pinstripe by laying out black and white. So this is how I did it. I wanted to do a tutorial purely on how I create the coat, guys. So this is no hand knitting. It's all craftsmanship, arts and crafts, and I'm going to show you how I do it, which is I use hot glue or you can use fabric glue. I do recommend to watch at least part of it first before attempting it, because once you put the glue on, guys, it's a pretty pain to try and remove it. So I do recommend you just watch it first, just a little bit, to get the idea, because you're going to see it's a pattern, how I'm filling it in like a puzzle piece. So I'm continuing the back, how it goes up a little bit. You know, he has those little, how his coat is designed. And this is just simply how I'm doing it. This is all preference, guys. I wasn't sure to even make a tutorial on this because this is purely your own creativity right here. But I wanted to go ahead and show how I go about doing it to just give you some ideas. And this is how it's done. It's a very patient process. And you're going to see how I'm going to be working it from left to right, filling it in like a puzzle. I do not do his arms. That's why we knit it in black. You could very much do his arms. I did his arms with the Royal Velvet and the Joann's one, the medium-sized Jack. But with the chunky size 7, I don't, because I think the yarn is just a little bit too thick to wrap around his arms. So there's, you know, such a variation that you can make this coat and working with the different yarns. Now, as you see, guys, I do use my scissors to get really precise. I don't want this glue felt. And with the size 7, guys, you do not feel the glue. If you work slow, very painstakingly, lots of precision, you don't feel the glue. And lots of pressing and molding. That's what you see me doing. You know, you really want to smush this yarn right on it, mold it right on it. And it blends very well because it's black. It blends well. But like I said, you could do pinstripe. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that's something I should try, actually, is layering it, outlining with black, but then just going back and forth with the white. I actually should have did that. Maybe that's actually seeming pretty cool. Lots of work with that right there if I did do pinstripe, because that'd be a lot of cutting. You can even do the burning method by connecting the black working yarn with the white working yarn and then hot gluing it down. So lots of creativity right here. This is what's so fun, is that you can truly create your own Jack. So guys, I'm not going to be talking very much further at this point. This is completely observation, completely preference, completely optional right here. Like I said, and how I have in the PDF, you could do his arms in pinstripes. So you won't have to worry about doing a coat. And his whole body is pinstripes, and you already have the white chest going on. There you go. So I really tried making this pattern versatile, if I'm using the right word. But please have fun with it. I love making Jack. I actually think I want to try that pinstripe coat one. I don't really, I think that'd be very much work, guys, but very cool. I gotta try it, actually, the more I'm thinking about it. But please observe a little bit. Watch how I work the working yarn from the left panel around the back to the right panel, back and forth, using a little bit of glue at a time and pressing and molding. Now, if you do the Royal Velvet size 6 super bulky yarn, you can, because I didn't work as slow, I guess, you can feel the glue in some parts. But those jacks are my decor jacks for my Halloween decor. If you're designing this for a child, I very much, recommend the chunkier yarn and just working very slow. You will not feel it, guys, and it's very secured on too. But like I said, if you do another jack, go all pinstripe and you won't have to do any glue, any fabric glue, nothing like that. Just go pinstripe on his arms and there you go, because his whole outfit is pinstripe. I just thought maybe doing his coat pure black would be very nice, and so that's why I designed it like this. But here you go, guys. This is how it's done. Very slow process. It's not that slow when you can get this done within an hour or under an hour. Watch how I fill it in from the left panel. I'm just layering it out back and forth, squishing it, molding it, using my scissors to cut any little hard glue parts that come out. Just lots of pressing and molding, trying to blend it all in. Any little parts that I miss, I apply some glue, and there you go. I just go lots of molding, guys. So I'm not going to be talking very much because this is pure observation, and I don't want to be annoying because I just want you guys to see how it's done. This is all just craftsmanship, arts and crafts right here. And there you go. And like I said, you can even do pinstripes. Lots of work with that one right there. But I think that would have been so pretty, so neat right there had I done that. And again, I don't do any yarn on the sleeves with the size 7. Royal Velvet I do, and the Joann's brand I do, which is Eddie Bauer, I think I'm saying. It's Fireside Plush, size 6, super bulky cotton, guys, yarn. So I hope you guys can somewhat see this visual here. It's very, the black just really blends right in. But again, go ahead and observe and get your own idea, or you can see how I'm filling it in. So guys, I'm not gonna show the rest of it because if you can see the pattern how I've been doing it, I'm going back and forth, layering it along the previous part that I laid out. So as I'm showing you, I'm just gonna continue outlining, filling in, back and forth. And that's how I do his coat, guys. This is my favorite version right here, I would say. You do not feel the glue. So here, I want to show where I'm right in the middle now. I'm cutting off the working yarn. And now I'm just gonna blend it in, mold it in, so you can't see like that's an end. That's a little tip right there that I cut off. So it's looking like a little marshmallow right here with the size 7 with the royal velvet. Not too much because it's thinner yarn. It blends more, but that's okay. So just lots of pressing and molding. And that's it, guys. I really think it's cute. I absolutely love all my jacks. Again, you can experiment with all different yarns. The size 6 super bulky, the Eddie Bauer Fireside plush from Joann's, the Royal Velvet. Like, I recommend that one for like just purely decor, for like an older child, an adult lover, not for Christmas or even for yourself. Because that one's very delicate, the Royal Velvet. Or the chunky size 7 right here. Guys, this is a Bernette Blanket Big. They're black. And the white is from Amazon. And so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my whole coat now and check where I miss spots to apply the glue. So to make sure it's secured, it's firmly pressed, it's molded. And then I'm also going to go over it with my scissors for any spots of glue that I feel. So much work, but I mean, if you're loving your jack, it's not that bad. Because you're really, at this point, you should see, yeah, this is Jack Skellington. I absolutely love it. Again, experiment, go pinstripe with it maybe. I think that'd be so cool. So do you see how I'm constantly pressing and molding? And you can't tell too much. At the sleeves, I didn't apply a layer. The black really blends. But look how nice that looks, guys. It's like a little marshmallow suit, and that's okay because it's a plushie. It's a real, it's a chunky plushie. So you see I missed a spot right there. So this is why I'm going to be going through it with the glue gun and my scissors to finalize it up. And this is how it's done, guys. So this took me actually under an hour. Not long at all. It actually goes quite quickly, actually. There you go, guys. Your jack should be looking rather tall, especially when we complete the legs. And so his sleeves, like I said, you can't really tell too much because it blends right in. But I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. And there you go, guys. Thank you so much again.